Hello and welcome to a discussion of the issues of Campaign 2008. I'm Chris Kergard. With me today, representing the viewpoint of the Republican Party, is Ginger Hermann, and representing the viewpoint of the Democratic Party, Jason Jenkins. Our topic today is the issue of global warming. On this topic, Senator McCain broke with President Bush on the issue of global warming. He led the Senate effort to cap greenhouse gas emissions and favors a plan that would see greenhouse gas emissions cut by 66% by the year 2050. Senator Obama seeks a 10-year, $150 billion program to produce climate-friendly energy supplies that he'd pay for with a carbon auction requiring businesses to bid competitively for the right to pollute and aimed at cutting greenhouse gas emissions 80% by 2050. He joined McCain in sponsoring earlier legislation that would set mandatory caps on greenhouse gas emissions. He would increase federal fuel economy requirements beyond 35 miles per gallon. Ginger, the Republican viewpoint.
Thank you. Well, Senator McCain recognizes that we need to be good stewards of our environment while at the same time decreasing our dependence on fossil fuels. He has incorporated a sound environmental foundation to his energy plan, which we'll be talking about at another time, and basing those on sound scientific evidence. Both candidates agree that we need to decrease our carbon footprint. I think the difference in the candidates is how aggressively they want to accomplish that. Senator McCain taking a balanced, realizing that it's going to affect the economy, humankind in general, taking a more balanced, practical approach, and Senator Obama a little more drastic methods that will, be a little bit more damaging to the economy. We need to realize that global or climate change actually does not stop at the borders of the United States. It is a global issue, and Senator McCain is very capable of working with international leaders on solving these issues.
Jason, Democratic viewpoint.
Barack Obama's plan extends into his energy plan. If we solve the energy crisis with clean, renewable fuels and other sources of energy, everything else will follow. One of his ideas is to pay for this by charging to pollute. Heavy polluters, they want to pay for the right to pollute. They Sorry, lost my train of thought. His plan is to charge businesses for the right to pollute. I'm blanking out here.
It's okay if you guys...
Well, okay, let me jump in. Is that okay, Jason?
That's fine.
Okay. Well, one of John McCain has said many times that one of his heroes is Teddy Roosevelt, who was a visionary and a conservationist from the get-go. And I think that John McCain is well aware of the importance of conserving our natural resources. And I think he just is a little more cautious on how aggressively we need to attack this, just simply because of it's just all intertwined with the economy and effects on mankind. As an example of one of the things that the Republicans have done so far is, and one of the things that we can do for renewable fuels is that, and how it affects us here in Central Illinois, is right now, this fall, we are going to be planting a new crop called pennycress. Over 150,000 acres in Central Illinois, and that will be the seed crop for this product. It is not a food product, but it is for fuel, and it shows a lot of promise and as far as stretching our dollars, as our energy dollars. He plans to have the USDA do more research so that we can get more stress-resistant or stronger crops, so that we can use our acreage more efficiently. And as far as the pennycress, that is like a growing season of October through April. So it's when our ground would be lying fallow anyway. It's not going to interfere with our food supply in any way. So I think those are great ideas.
Jason?
I'm still drawing a blank.
Is this, as Ginger has characterized it, an issue of perhaps going too far with the Obama plan, or trying to move too fast?
I really don't think it's either. I think both plans are actually pretty moderate overall, but I'm drawing a blank. A lot of his plan has to do with his energy policy.
Right. Now, is there a benefit to seeking that extra 20% reduction over the time period? Is there a reason that makes that more valuable?
20% reduction.
Yeah, well, in addition, Senator McCain is seeking a 60% reduction. Roughly, Senator Obama is seeking an 80% reduction within that same time period by 2050.
Yeah, there's plenty of benefits to it. Public health in California, they reported increases in cases of asthma and all kinds of respiratory diseases because of the quality of the air. And the way we do that, or the way that we get around that, is by changing our energy consuming habits and changing our primary source of energy from coal and oil to wind and sun and nuclear.
The only maybe ending comment I would make on that is that we get 99.9% of our energy from the sun, and that is what affects some of these changes in our climate. So whatever we do, we need to make sure we have sound scientific evidence that we are moving in the right direction. Can it be reversed? Can it not be reversed? You know, how aggressive should we be when it's interfering possibly with people's lives and the economy? So
that's interesting. You bring up sound scientific evidence. The Bush administration has been relying more on dividends and what the companies are saying, what their scientists are saying. And we all remember the tobacco industry hiring their scientists to say one thing while every other doctor in the country was saying something else. They really have not been relying on the advice of science.
One comment about that.
Sure.
John McCain is not George W. Bush.
All right. Thank you both very much.